I'd like to welcome you to the twins. We have, is it twin A and B? Yeah. We have twin A and B in there, having a great time. This is Carol for a mother-in-law massage. And we have Slaney, who's going to be a doula. And we have Vanessa coming into the shot here, who is training to be a midwife in her last year. We're all waving at the camera. Leela is our expectant mother-to-be. And I'm going to put everybody in a different department for the quickest review ever. So Slaney's going to be working on a leg. I'm going to get Vanessa to work on the back here. Oh, and Vanessa's going up to the hospital right now.
Yeah, sorry.
She's needed. She's needed.
She's on. Okay, I'm doing the back as of now. And I'm going to coach Carol about being able to massage Leela's arm. And Leela, can you tell us the symptoms you're experiencing? And Chris, if you want any closer shot on this.
Yeah, sure. I got numbness in my left hand, right hand side, and it's sometimes it can be very uncomfortable. So that's
Even when you're sleeping, right?
Yes, it wakes me up. To be honest, it's just scary.
So there's 2 or 3 ways we get that general swelling, because she's got puffiness in her feet, puffiness all over, and that creates that problem. The other is you get it from up here, head, neck, and shoulders, where the innervation, the nerve supply for the arm is going to be going. So we're going to work the shoulder, Carol, and we're going to work the arm itself. So does anyone remember what our introductory strokes are? It's a French word.
Effleurage.
Yippee! Effleurage. All effleurage here. It's the one that we wrap our hands around. So I'll show you first. And Chris, you can do-si-do or aerial shoot it or whatever you want. We're going up like this. And then we're going around. And then we're just gliding back without pressure on either side, Carol. Right down to the fingertips there. And I'll do the back. Lovely. How's the pressure? Good. She said perfect. Yeah. And then split. And then come down either side without pressure. Yeah. Nice. Nice work. And we usually do an effleurage how many times, Slaney?
3.
Yep, 3 times. That gets us used to it and also gets us good at it. Nice work. We're going to cheat and we're going to go right into the shoulder with a reinforced palmar kneading. So we're just going to give you the once over sample. Now what I would do is go this way for a few and that way for a few. You got it. When she's face up and we do the arm, Carol, we usually do this direction because what it's doing is pressing the pectoralis and stretching her chest out more. Yeah. So let's do the traditional one where we're going front and back and front and back and really wrap. Now Carol's got the kinds of fingers that want to lift their tips up and she has gotten really good at keeping them curved. Very nice. You're a quick learner. You've got a quick mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going right into the good stuff.
No pressure.
So alternate thumb kneading. So we're going to put the hands like this. Yeah, that's good. Now the trick is to relax and then lean against the table. If you lean against the table, your back won't have a problem. That's lovely. You are so ambidextrous.
I don't know.
Look at that's hardly lifting at all. So folks, if you're watching this, Carol's experience, she's been doing it for at least 10 minutes. And she was the flying thumbs before, but she's a quick learner. And then we're coming down like this. Now this deltoid muscle, let me show you and get in your way. It inserts right here. And you can tell that Leela has worked out and used muscles in her arms and shoulders. And just let your shoulder drop there. There you go. And then let your hands wrap around the bottom. So you want to get right to that attachment there and then right up again. And what you would do, Slaney, so if you've got 2 people on the job here, like I've got a dad and I've got a mother-in-law and maybe I've got a sister, you put them all to work so that they aren't just lined up ready to do the arm. And it doesn't scramble the pregnant person if you've all got your attention in the right department. So what you would do, Slaney, as Carol's working on the shoulder, you would work the hip. Yeah. And again, let's put your knee way up. So we've got a right angle to that. So you do your effleurage. Same idea, folks. we want to uncork the bottle. We're going to focus on the hip and shoulder first. So I'm going to catch Slaney up here by doing your reinforced palmar kneading. Nice work, Slaney. And if you get your angle here, there you go. Yeah. And you might get a little further back. You got it? Yep. Nice. There we go. And then I would move into overhanded palmar. And then, you know, we could go back and catch up with Slaney here. Watch this, Carol. And we could do that overhanded palmar too. Or we could go that way. You got, oh, see those tips? That's what I meant about Carol's tip. There they go down. She's so good. Great. Okay, everybody, let's go into alternate thumb kneading, hips and shoulders. And Slaney, I'll show you another way to do that. Come along here. And we can be lined up so that you're doing alternate thumb kneading on the head of the femur.
Right on the head.
Yeah. That's where all the attachments of the gluteals come in, right into here. That's nice. Leela, how are you doing?
Relaxing.
Carol is a little efficient.
I'm too fast.
That's it. That's always what I mean. Try not to insult them. Like, efficient sounds a lot better than too fast. There you go. That's lovely. Nice and slow. And then what you can do, instead of on the side, go on the flat.
Okay.
So you can lift up, yeah. And I'm going to show you a new fit too. Come right around here and I'll show you. We can fit one hand there, one hand here. It's a nice fit.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't that look good? And you can stay there. So you're
Okay.
at the head of the table, yeah. There you go. Isn't that neat? But the trick is don't lean over like that.
Okay,
Chris, if you can
stand
show how she can get a stride position, that foot would go forward. Try this one forward. There you go. And that one a little further back. Yeah. That's not very stridey. A little further back. There you go. As soon as you do that, your back straightens out. Yeah. And as soon as you do that, you've got some leanability onto your
Right.
hands.
Put some pressure in there.
Nice work, everybody. Yay. Okay, so let's go down the leg and the arm. So come on around here again, Carol. Yep. You're so good, Slaney. And this is perfect, Chris. If you get an aerial on this one, you've got these thumbs going up and down, a band of fascia that's called the ilio, attached to the ilium, tibial band. And that is inelastic. So when you do the side, and oh, Carol's going wild here. Get this one, Chris. Whoa, we caught her. So just put your hands underneath like that. Come with me, and I'll take you for a ride. There we go.
Okay, I was getting too fast again.
You're the wild one.
It was the coffee this morning.
Yeah, uh-huh. There we go, and there you can go on your own now.
Oh,
And just let your hands wrap right under, Carol. Lovely. Perfect. Isn't that great, Leela? You've got the best mother-in-law. And everybody, this is a first. It's a first mother-in-law. Like, how many years? Maybe 40 years I've been teaching this. I've never had a mother-in-law. And wait till you meet the dad. Her son, my favorite helicopter pilot. Can you believe it? How did you two meet?
Africa.
All right, they met in Africa, like we're all good Kootenai people meet. That's good.
Layla was
Yep.
a stewardess, so they're both into flying.
And come on down right here into the elbow.
Oh, okay.
Nice and slow. And come on right down here into that knee. So I always try and get them to do the same, like elbows, knees. That way it's not confusing to the person on the receiving end. Nice work. Okay, now these joints are a really big deal, especially when she's got the puffy situation. So I would hold here like this, Carol. Drop your arm for me, Leela. Yeah, that's it. And just palm or knee there.
Okay.
And we'll just let Chris see that. Close. That's a lovely one. Not my idea, but that was a good one. Now, give me that thumb. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And you really palm or knead it. That's lovely. And then here what I would do is first do an adaptive ringing. So open it out like that. And Chris, you might want to come around this side too and get it so that we're going way underneath like this. And then we're really getting in the back. So Chris, it's the kind of thing if you can track her thumbs on the front, but also with your height. If you get how she's ringing back here, it's so relieving to the back of the leg. And especially when she's got puffy feet and puffy hands, this is a really good undo right at that joint. So we thought this was opening up the circulation. This is again going to do that for the lower extremity. Nice work, everybody. Let's try the same thing, Carol.
Okay.
Try a ringing right there. Try adapting that. Yep. And I would open it up and keep it open. Remember? Keep it open like we were doing at the knee. There you go. Yeah, lovely. Don't be afraid to get it right in the groove. Let's see if we can. Isn't that feel neat, Leela? In there.
No.
It's what every massage therapist loves. Okay, team, ring on down what's left of your extremity. So ring the forearm, ring the lower leg, and this way you can keep them together. Yeah, and just wrap. Let it wrap. And again, slow. Slow as you're good. Yeah.
Layla, you're going to have to tell me to be slow.
You're slowing
I'm
down.
enjoying it.
I think you're slowing down. And really wrap, Carol. You can go way under. Way under. Nice.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, now what's the traditional stroke we're going to do down here? Does anyone guess? Big hint.
The pressure points with the thumbs?
Oh, we're going to get to that for a finale.
I'm still too fast.
Try this, Carol. Alternate thumb kneading.
Right.
Try it on me first. I'll give you a little ride. Oh, that was a really good idea. I meant go on my thumbs. Come for a ride. I really like that, though. I'm going to tell people, practice on me first.
Was my pressure fine?
Yeah, it was really good. Can you do that again? Come on, let's go down. So the whole thing is up and out as you're going backwards and up and out as you're going forwards. Remember, the pressure of each stroke is up towards the heart. And remember, you can stand them up and you can lift it up. So you can drop your elbow, Leela. You got it. Yep, and then the whole thing is drop your shoulders. Sometimes you can extend like this, and then that'll drop your shoulders. I like your style. You've got things I learned by just watching you, Carol. Nice. Oh, here, Chris, we've got a really good indicator. Do you remember what that muscle's called? It's on the outside of the tibia. And the front of the body is called the anterior aspect.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anterior Tibialis?
You're good. Anterior tibialis. Yep. And remember, everybody, it's a teeny weeny stroke. Like, it's not a great big one like this. When you're doing the anterior tibialis, it's tiny.
So is it so that as long as the motion is up, you can ride
Up and down, up and down.
Okay.
Yep. And as Leela and the boys get bigger, we've got 6 weeks to go.
8.
Okay, we got 8 weeks to go. We're going to have a lot of focus on the arms and legs. And it's always trying to get them so that at least we don't have the heat of the summer, right, on our hands. Because we are February delivering these twins in April. And I'm counting on it being a little closer to the middle of April so I can be here. Thank you. Good. We want it before the 27th.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. What's your due date?
28.
That's my mom's birthday, so you go right ahead and have it on that
Lumi's
day.
on spring break.
I'll have
She
to
doesn't
do it
want
over
babies
Skype.
on her spring break.
Yeah. No, Dr. Muller said it's probably mid-April.
Yes, I'm counting on it myself. Okay, hands. Carol, where'd you go? Here we are. And we're going to do the back of the hand first. Yep, feels like this. Nice. Oh, you're so good. And remember, instead of leaning over, pick her up. There you go. Nice. And the same thing we're doing down here with Selene. It's the Sutherland Special.
Little crystals in there.
That is so good. And if you've got someone with idle hands, just get them doing the underleg or the underarm. Same idea, Carol. Like if we had a mob, we got 2 more people, don't have them sit around. It's like, here we go. You get the foot, take the other arm, just do along with me. And it feels fine, right, Leela? Yeah, it's all where people are doing and if they're focused and not talking about their favorite recipe or something. And we're doing unders now. So you can flip her palm up. And I'll show you 2 ways. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't
Okay,
it?
now this is
Okay, how do we do that? So when we've got her in a face-up position, we're on either side of her facing this way, going like that, right?
Right.
So you can do exactly that too. And
Okay.
just drop your fingers. There you go. Try that, Carol. Because even though, and drop your fingers again, Leela. There you go. So underneath what she's doing is an alternate thumb kneading there. And Leela's doing a great job of relaxing. So Carol's fingers are going to disappear in a minute. Like that. And as long as they're curled, they're relaxed like that. If they're helping you out like this, that's not relaxed. Good. Okay. And then let's poke and press. So this is the one that is boing, boing, boing. And again, slow. Digital compression. And you know what I'll do, Carol, for the camera? I'll show with you so Chris can see this. So relax your hand. There you go. And you see they'll curve, right? And so it's like this. Okay, now she doesn't have to stretch her hand out for me to show you. I'll just tip it a bit. And it's this kind of thing. So work all along here. And then sometimes they get really puffy. And in here, and you do this ringing too. And you can really pull it apart. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Okay, here's the all-time Sutherland special. We're going to do one. Chris, it looks like this. I'm pulling away like that. And then underneath, I'm going like this. So I'm pulling. Isn't that yummy? And you do it right up to here like that. So I pull away there. And I pull up there. Okay, so let me show you here. So I'm going to pull out there. And then what I'm doing underneath here is like this. And it's really puffy, her palmar aspect. It's nice and fleshy, so you can really work it. Okay, so try that. So it's kind of an invisible stroke, like you can't really see what's happening underneath. Isn't that great? But once you've felt it, so pull out, Carol, and then, yeah, so remember, this goes out, and then really pull like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Not at the same time though, right?
Nope.
It can't be.
Push out. Yeah, and then the underside, squeeze it, yeah. But you don't have to hook the two together. So this can happen, we're finished, then position, and then pull out the bottom. That was a good sigh. You got 10 out of 10, you folks. There you go. You got it. That's lovely. Okay, let me compare. Let me butt in there. Leela, does mine feel like your mother-in-law?
Yeah.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Put her there. Very good. Okay, you know what, Lainey? We have one here. So, Slaney's should feel something like your mother-in-law's in a minute. Okay, let's see if we can reproduce it right. Especially that joint, right? The transverse there. And there we go on the bottom of the feet. So, Chris, you might get an angle also from here about that. Because we can, yeah. Okay, and I'll try one too. And does that feel the same as Slaney's?
Yours, I think, is a little bit firmer.
Okay, so you can, I think it's just more the groove there, Slaney.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep, good. Perfect. And with puffy feet, you can never do too much of this and the alternate thumb kneading. Okay, so let's go back and alternate thumb knead the top of the hand and the top of the foot. And just go in that direction. See? You got it. Okay, and let's do the ringing. So this thumb ringing is like this. So on the foot, it's really easy to see. And you can still do that on the palmar aspect of her hand, Carol. Nice work. I'd like to remind everybody this is the mother-in-law special. Carol is not the mom. We are representing Leela's mom. Who's where, Leela?
Sorry, I was sleeping. Relaxing. Say it again.
Oh, your mom's in heaven, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she's definitely looking down.
That's right.
Isn't that nice, eh? To feel like
Here
you can
for all
represent.
grandmas.
Yes.
Yes, you bet.
And this is how we can do the ringing. Like that. And it's your sister that's coming?
My best friend's
Oh, your
mom.
best friend. Oh, your best. Oh, we're borrowing a mom.
Yeah.
Great, your best friend's mom. And did she like your mom?
Yeah.
So your mom has a representative down here,
Absolutely.
and she's coming from where?
London.
England.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, now here is the delicious finale. It's fingers, right? So this is what we do. So we're gonna do this kind of thing all the way out, and then the next. And it's always that motion towards the outside. This middle finger, Carol, is up for grabs. Doesn't matter whether you go that way, switch hands, or that way, right? It doesn't matter. But these ones, this way, again, try it. Doesn't that feel lovely?
That's amazing. I'm telling you. I'm trying to hold myself not snoring.
Oh, go right ahead and snore. We'd like snoring. Would you boys like your mom to snore?
Yeah, baby A was kicking. I think he was enjoying it.
Oh, they're doing the Highland Fling. They know there's two Sutherlands.
You're sure that there's a Scotch
Yeah.
connection?
Slaney's name is Gaelic, and her last name is Sutherland. We're not related, but we are the same clan.
Interesting.
Are you anything to do with Scottish, Carol?
No.
Darn. Okay, but we're 50.
Just Grandma Mars.
50.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing the Highland Fling in there? Yeah, you are. Don't worry, we'll have them learning logger sports. Infant logger sports.
Yeah, God.
Okay, rev up the chainsaw. You're in the Kootenays. Okay, we've got fingers and toes well done. And I'll quit pestering the boys. Okay, I'll do an effleurage with you folks. Let's do some finishing effleurage. Start at the hands, start at the feet. You know what? Why don't you switch? I'm sorry, we should have switched. So when you're teaching and you have a mob scene, usually you rotate them around. But I forgot. I was excited. Here we go. Effleurage. Start at the foot. And remember, we're gonna wrap across. And just watch each other get to the elbow and the knee at the same time. Get to the top and the shoulder hip at the same time. And then we're gonna go back without pressure. Slow down there, Slaney. Wait for Carol. Yeah. And either side now, Carol, without pressure. All the way down to the fingers and the toes. Oh, great, I'll do this side. Yay, okay, let's do that one more. So you would do this at home and you just orchestrate it like I'm doing. You can have a mob scene in a labor and delivery, and as long as you got everybody hands-on, focused, doing something, everybody can be a wonderful orchestra of tactility for the oncoming baby, and light reflex stroking all the way back. Okay, remember the lightest touch can give you the greatest results too. Light, light, light with no pressure. Here we go. Great. Okay, and I always leave the request line open. So we've done everything, and we want to find out what Leela would like for us to finish with. Ultimately, my finish is always right up here. And I'll tend to cover them up, like we just flip up the sides and make it nice and cozy and have it so that